only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later if you want to. Enjoy the video. When Hikaru pre-moves in real life. So we've seen what it looks like when he pre-moves in an online game, but what does it look like when he pre-moves in real life? Let's find out. No way. Oh, dude. Dada, she's really good. She's really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing a video by Coffee Chess how the guy who kind of analyzed the game afterwards, he was like she's kind of like a young Beth Harmon in a way, so she's pretty good. Let's see what she can do. I haven't played her now, but yeah, Hikaru is now. Double attack.
Sure you want to take that way?
Yeah, your hat's in the shop. Castles.
Freestand.
Is she gonna take? She does take. She probably saw that.
Which one's higher rated though? Is he higher or she's higher?
He's higher rated.
Okay.
Yeah, she probably saw that. The discovered check. Yeah, so she can take the knight, but then Hikaru can take her queen and it's check, so.
Never give up, never surrender, Dada.
But if there is a time to surrender, it might be in a position like this. Oh dear. Holy smokes.
I don't think there's a way to stop it. Yeah.
Oh man. It's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, there wasn't really a way to stop it at that point, but yeah, she was a good sport just playing through it. But yeah.
Alright, Noah.
No, he said I can't help you,
Albus
so you might be
Noah,
wrong.
Okay.
Ready?
Sag, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. What sucks the most is that whenever your opponent has a thing where it's like no matter what you do, it's like impossible to stop the checkmate.
You're playing 1 minute?
Yeah.
Alright, so this game must have been what I was having.
Be very careful.
Hikaru castles.
Gotta play for the draw.
Come on, Noah.
I'll offer him a draw.
Move until you see it.
Hikaru wouldn't accept the draw, though.
Good.
He's used 8.5 seconds.
It's kind of funny though. He's like, gotta play for the draw, gotta play for the draw. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Nice bishop back. So it looks like Hikaru's really trying to attack with his opponent's queen side where he castled.
Danny's gonna play next. Yeah, no, it's right now.
Seriously, I don't even know what I would do in this situation. Capture the pawn towards the center of the building, just in general. So he could capture the knights. But then Hikaru's bishop can come in for a check. But then I guess his knight goes. So yeah. Hikaru finds an alternative move.
Right way.
Attacking the
We're more about it.
That's one.
It's got some strategy. What else do we play? Tic-tac-toe. Do you like tic-tac-toe? Yeah.
Starting with the square.
Yeah, right. Took the juicer.
Yeah,
It's one of them.
take the chance. But here's the thing. It's kind of a maybe you're right, but then again, it's all just for fun, you know. And like I don't know what this guy's rating is, but novice Noah or whatever. So I'm expecting. I don't think his rating is much more than what 1500 maybe. So I don't know. But yeah,
That's not someone developed time with you make moves backwards in time. You start doing different time. I did it for Stanford. It was pretty. To have to hold on that in the brain.
yeah, like you have to do it.
Literally. Yeah, literally, yeah.
To be fair, like
No, but it was close.
Yes, bishop back.
Yeah, I pushed it back to F8.
oh, is the volume too loud? You couldn't hear me. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit then. Yeah, I was just mentioning how like I don't even know what I would do in this situation versus a card. So what do we have here? Rook. So he has 3 pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hikaru has 5 pawns. So Hikaru's essentially winning by 2 pawns.
Always.
But it's still too loud. You can decrease the volume. It's getting intense. Hikaru's down to 8.5 seconds, or 18.5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so quick. This is so quick. Wait, who won?
You won.
Wow, that was absolutely crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah. Let's do this one. This is actually a video that I've never... I don't believe I've ever even seen this video before. By Coffee Chest, of course. GM Hikaru losing by 8.5 to Paul Morphy Hustler. It was a draw. Okay, yeah. Well, I suppose in that last game though, it was kind of... Hikaru didn't even have time to put his queen on the board whenever he promoted to a queen, or whatever piece he wanted to promote to. So, I guess that is kind of the more favorite way to do it. But anyway, yeah. Video by Coffee Chest. GM Hikaru losing by 8.5 to Paul Morphy Hustler. I'm very excited to see this.
You have to play in the style of the greatest player.
I have seen. I have actually seen one of these videos where Hikaru actually did make a big blunder and he just made a draw by repetition, so he didn't actually lose. But let's see what this video is.
Can't do a Murphy on him. I don't know who will.
Doing the game. Let's go.
Well, I'll try. I know the queen's the strongest piece on the board. That I know.
Yep.
Yeah, you can look that up.
Nice. Paul Morphy was alive. If Paul Morphy was alive, who would he fare versus the elite? One thing's for sure, we're about to find out. White pieces, Morphy Bob versus black pieces, Junior Carl. Reminder, we're playing clock move, endless players in game state touch move. And it's okay to take the king to win the game. Alright.
You ready?
He's playing the accepted version of the gambit.
Looks like he's read a book or something.
Man, this is crazy. The fact that Hikaru can win with only a minute on his clock is beyond me. Which gambit? Which gambit is that? Dang, I saw whenever Hikaru was kind of given a lesson about it. I'm not. All I know is that it's a gambit because he gambited a pawn. That's all I know. Okay. Post game analysis will show what happened if pawn took knight. Okay.
Non-filtration points.
And look at this. White's position is better.
If I had half his talent, Magnus Carlsen wouldn't be world champion.
Yeah, I think the reason why White is better here is because, like, not only do you have these two open files, but also these diagonals that White has, and also if you look at Black's position, Black has both these rooks here. Well, obviously this rook here is underdeveloped. I'm sitting on a chair, just on a rotating chair. To answer your question, but yeah. obviously this rook here is underdeveloped, and both these rooks are not actually on open files. And additionally, this bishop here is kind of trapped. It can't really go anywhere. So that's probably why the evaluation is what it is in this position. Let's hit the play button on the video. Alright, so he's thinking here, what would I play in this position? To be honest with you, I'm not too sure. I don't think I would trade pieces here with the bishop and the knight, because you're essentially trading an active bishop for a kind of passive knight. So plays h4, h3, or h5, excuse me. Ah! Okay, lining up the battery. Okay. Oh, I suppose it's not even... I suppose this isn't even hitting anything. You have to go... He did it for a reason, never mate with a knight on f8, okay. Let's see what he does here. Hikaru still is just over half his time, and his opponent only has a minute and a half. Took the knight so he can mate him. Yep. Hikaru responds immediately with bishop d5.
Tonight, don't you?
Now his opponent's actually less than a minute here, and Hikaru still has 30 seconds. Like, you gotta go. And takes back the knight. Yep. And now the position is a lot closer to equal. Oh, closer. You gotta go. Oh wait, whoa. The part just had a heart attack. It was like right here, and then it just swung completely in Black's favor. Wow. And all of a sudden, Hikaru's position is a lot better.
Good way to protect it. I like that.
Well played.
And that's why.
You were winning that game. You were winning.
Nice.
Nice game, Bob.
Yeah. No, you were winning, of course.
I try again?
No, you should take the pawn on h6 and
Yeah.
just try to push the h pawn rather than looking for an attack. Yeah, we can play
I try
another
again?
one. Yeah, sure, of course.
Hey guys, Brian here, and what a game by Morphe Bob. Holy smokes. I mean, I think out of all the players that have ever played Hikaru, he had the biggest advantage, 8.5 against him. I think there was another one,
Yeah, I wouldn't
Ari,
be
he had
surprised if he was the
6.5 or
person with the
something.
biggest advantage.
But Bob definitely had the biggest advantage, and for those who are wondering how the game would have ended, I mean, Bob did run out of time, but they both realized, obviously, that either way the king moves, here or here, you're going to get mated queen bishop battery, and that queen was just sneaking there, supported by the rook there, and Bob did not see it. But wow, what a great game by Bob and Hikaru. I mean, Hikaru just had a turtle up, man. He was being attacked from all sides, and man, Bob had the game, right? He had the game, just like Hikaru pointed out. And I'm so glad that Hikaru does the post-game analysis, because it makes my job a heck of a lot easier. And I gotta say, time after time again, Hikaru, when he does the post-game analysis after the game, he knows exactly where his opponent's biggest advantage was and what the move should have been in the plan. Like, every single time. It's amazing. The guy is pretty much stockfish, like, wired into his brain there. So we'll definitely go over that winning line for Bob. And
Okay.
some other lines that I think, like, well, you know, this line by Bob, a very, very nice line here, inviting Hikaru to take the side. We'll go over all that and a lot more. So, but wow, just kudos to Morphe Bob for a brilliant game. Smith-Morra Gambit against the GOAT and Blitz, and just one of the best in the world. It is such a pleasure to watch. Nicely done, Bob. And if you guys want to watch the rematch of this game, it's going to be on Hikaru's channel, so definitely go there and sub and wait for it. I'm sure it'll pop up soon. So,
Might watch
just,
that, I'm
wow,
not
just
sure.
another brilliant game. And again, nothing to take away from Bob here. Bob played an excellent game, outstanding game, and I think I just want people to know that Hikaru is one of the reasons why he's the best, not only chess player, but just a great human being, is that he came back from playing a major tournament in Europe. He was jet lagged, and on the day he played Bob here, in the morning he was streaming for like hours. So he came in the afternoon and played for like 3 hours, and it's just crazy how well he can play and stay concentrated and focused despite all that. So let's go to this position, and in the game, well, actually, let's go move back here. So Bob plays knight d5. Hikaru declines to take the knight, instead decides to castle. Let's go move back. Anything wrong with taking here? Can you guys calculate this?
I can't.
There's nothing wrong with taking, but just to make things easier, I think Hikaru just castled, and I think that's the way to go, just from a human standpoint. When you have little time, just, you know, why go into the shenanigans, right? But if you guys are curious what the line is, the dangerous part is that this e-file starts to get open, and black has not castled yet. So let me show you one continuation here. And d6, bishop takes. This could be one continuation. White will get the piece back, and now black can castle. And I mean, the computer has the game dead even here, but you know, if you know a good player is doing something like this, it should raise a red flag, and they've kind of obviously studied this line, has experience. So if you accept, you might be falling into one of their lines. So I think that's why maybe Hikaru decided to castle there. So just in case anybody wondering what that line looked like, let's go to how Bob could have finished the game off. Hikaru mentioned what the plan was. Let's go move back here. In the game, rook d6 is played. Let's go move back. Will be another move for white.
Capturing.
Yes, just like Hikaru said, take that pawn, and oof, look at black's position. It's not fun. It's really not fun. He's turtled up. What can he really do? His rooks are tied up. Can't really push this pawn. Bishop's gonna come here. This bishop's being blocked in. This knight doesn't really have any good future squares to go to. Whoa, not a really good plan for black here. I mean, maybe something like queen b8, double up, but of course you can play queen g7, and you know what the plan is, exactly what Hikaru mentioned. You want to push this h-pawn to glory. And again, no good plans for black here. Computer recommends d5, but you can start pushing that h-pawn and get this king to safety, take advantage of the pin, and bring in the knight. Knight takes, pin, push, and eventually you'll queen, and when the dust is settled,
right, yeah,
white will be winning at 8.8.
basically,
but
right?
generally, that's the plan. Take the pawn and push the h pawn in. Hikaru got that definitely right, as usual. And I think this is one of those things where I mean, if Carl had that position, I'm sure he would have seen it because that's Carlini's style, right? But Bob's style is to attack, and I think that's what Hikaru mentioned at the end. He was like, don't look for the attack, just push the H-pawn. So it might be one of those things where your style kind of blinds you to the opportunities that are there. But of course, man, that's super hard when you're the one playing, especially against a player like Hikaru. It's the outsider sees everything, right? So, but it was a brilliant attack by Bob. I love how he set it all up with bishop takes knight here and bringing in the queen bishop battery and slowly infiltrating. That's kind of what's set that up. And last but not least, here in this position in the game, Bob plays bishop g6, trying to create some type of play. Let's go move back. Will be another move for white here. How can white stay in the game? Yes, maybe exchange sack here and grab this pawn, and the game is pretty much dead even. A little bit better for white at 0.5, but that was it, man. Wow, yeah. Bob had it in its grasp, but very, very hard to see when you're the one playing. Sometimes you got to go for the simple stuff and instead of looking for the fancy attack, but obviously it's super hard when you're the one playing. Outsider sees everything. Great job by Morphe Bob. He is so good, and obviously Hikaru is definitely the GOAT in Blitz, able to perform, you know, just lights out, even though he went through all that stuff like I mentioned. It's crazy. They really are built differently, man. The elite in any field is just, it's just crazy. It's crazy. All right, nicely done, boys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the game in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe with that notification. Thanks. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, yeah. So yeah, that's it for that video. But yeah, that was a good game for sure. Yeah. It's like, Bob, you had one job to capture that pawn.